Hello? Hello, YouTube. My microphone's working. Oh, all right. I was just gonna figure out the regular stream stuff. One sec. Reflector. That's what I need. Hello, hello, hello. You guys are gonna get hit by an ad. I'm sorry. I've taken so long. Um, Smacked in the face with a advertisement. But maybe it won't be bad because I might not even figure this out. Hey, oh, loud and clear. Hello, hello. Oh, popping out chat. That's what I want to do. I'm just so frazzled. Um, Reflector, that's it. Oh, there's so many bits and bobs, man. Clear. There's just so many. Oh, so many bits, so many bobs. It was a Wix advertisement for you. What is Wix? It is a website thing, right? This is what happens when you never get advertisements. 053. A website builder? Okay, I thought so. Go to focus mode. Do not disturb me. Procreate. Let's go. Okay. It should be there. Okay, there we go. We're here. We did it. Hello. Hello, Oyasumi girl. Hello. How's everybody? I don't feel so good, man. What happened? What did you do? Um, no, I almost hit stop streaming. Whoops. Bonjour. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Bonsoir. Honestly. Bonsoir. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where? Where do you think you're going? Do you have to go outside? Do you need me to take you there? Is everything falling apart already in stream? I'm being asked to go. Ça va bien? Okay. Oh, do you want to go outside or do you want on the couch? You want me to make space on the couch? Okay. Okay, I figured it out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I'm all over the place. I was trying to figure out how to hook up my piano. Causing these troubles. Go away. I do not want your worms this early into the evening. All right. You know a yassified Wendigo. Okay. Oh, I was trying to figure out my piano, so now I'm on time, I guess. I'm familiar with the term. Oh, hey, Kairos. I didn't even notice you all the way up there. Oh. Oh, why is it so hot in here? Oh my god, today is something else. Because I was trying. Okay, so what my goal was I wanted to hook up my piano and do my piano practice so you guys could hear. And um I think a lot of it didn't work because I have the worst stage fright and I just want to get over that. Like I could never play for my teacher. So the nerves ruin my my ability to figure out technology. Oh my god, why is it so hot? I'm gonna open a window. Oh my goodness. Okay. I had stage fright when I was a young lad. I joined the drama camp and became. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna play Roblox piano. What does that mean? You have to like explain everything to me and Ivory. We don't know what's going on. Or maybe Ivory does. Maybe I'm just throwing Ivory under the bus. I was the only deep voice guy amongst a bunch of 12-year-olds. I it's a hit or miss for me. I do fine with drama. Like reading a script or whatever is fine. Improv is scary, but I don't think like speaking off the top of my head is completely out of my depths. Talking one on one with people, that's the hardest thing for me. Streaming works well because I it works well with the autism, right? Where you just get to um info dump constantly and it's very acceptable to do so. The act of discarding stage fright comes mostly in realizing no one will judge you for trying out something. My problem is people do judge me. Okay, that's a lie, but it's fine to be judged. Man, this is all stuff that gets brought up in therapy. Cause like I like to share stuff and then I hide. It's like how I can't look at the concurrent viewer number. It stresses me out. Stresses me out when it's big, stresses me out when it's low. I just hide it. Just never look at that thing ever. And then at the end of the stream I see it and I'm like, "Oh, that wasn't so bad." Or I go like, "Ugh, I'm a complete failure." If someone comes to judge you, remember who you're mainly doing this for. Are you doing it for yourself or the person? In the event it is unfair. It's fair. It's fair if it's unfair, right? I don't know. I know, cause like I watched like the recitals and like I'm not the worst. Like so I mean it helps that there's like 11-year-olds, not even 11-year-olds, like 5-year-olds at the recitals. Adult student life is weird. Criticism you can learn from. It is often best to smile and pay attention to what you can learn. Yeah. I've got that rejection sensitivity thing. I thought, but yeah, maybe it's like I don't want to post YouTube videos because I don't want to be like a piano guy or whatever. But I thought like, like how I'm like learning to color and posting and stuff is helpful with that to kind of keep you at it. I was like, oh, maybe I could do that. Like I already record everything. I record my practices because it's just good practice or whatever. You can hear things and see where to improve and whatnot. And I also got into the habit of that because I'm just terrible um, in person when I was still with my piano teacher. I just freeze up. So like I wasn't really moving at a nice pace for a bit because there was a lot of like stuff that was too easy, but then I would show up and I just was unable to do it. Rejected by a lot of people I consider friends even, as I am a traditional Catholic who likes furries and has been hotel. That really shows in my fiction. Just how the mind works. That's true. I went to a crazy freaking church as a kid. It was wild. Damn, my target audience. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I just don't know what my target audience would be. I just don't want to be. Okay, I'm like a little kindergartner, you know? Being an adult student is weird because you're like a little baby in skill. I play baby piano, and you can cheer on babies. They can just like make uh painful ear noises, and you're like, oh, such a talented baby. But there's not as much of a space for that. Hot cross buns, yeah. Yeah, let me play hot cross buns for y'all. Oh, I finished writing volume 6 of Magpie today. That was pretty crazy. It's my second draft of this new reboot kind of thing that I'm doing with the script. I'm liking it. Mary Had a Little Lamb. Nothing wrong with being an adult student, though I know very well the sentiment stems from. Yeah, totally. And it's even weirder when it's like I don't want to be great at this or anything. I just want to, cuz like I want to just be good enough to like play Christmas songs at Christmas for my fam, but I've never done that for them or anything. You could say I'm a bit of an adult student myself, sort of. Our problems still stand as a lack of knowledge we haven't obtained way back when. Yeah, well, it's always good to be learning things, and I advocate that. You should always just, like when's the best time to plant a tree? Like 30 years ago. When is the second best time? It is now. So like if you want to get good at something, you just gotta start doing the thing. Um, and that's what it's happening with like coloring, and that's what's happening with eventually inking and music and all that stuff. I guess like, but I'm just self-conscious. Like I get like a little self-conscious like coloring on stream. It's not as bad. Um Especially when you're just flatting, like flatting it's like whatever. It's like who cares? You know? Ain't no judgment on how you flat color a comic. And it's not like I get judgment or anything. It's it's all in your brain, all in your head. All these things I failed to learn in earlier years. Now I'm picking back up. I still need my studies in history, even basic math and equation. Never touched geography book. And dare I mention algebra? Oh, I love math. Don't know, my color choices were pretty ass when I was flat coloring and flat shading. Yeah, but you can always just say like, oh, it's just, it's like when I color things in with piss. I'm just like, oh, it's just easier to see the lines. When I'm coloring in the whites, it's like, whatever, it's the whites. It's supposed to be ugly. Look at it, guys. I did it on purpose. Exactly. Oh, don't know how I did that. No music tonight? Oh, I forgot to put it on because I was trying to figure out the piano thing. So I didn't put it on. I can do it. I could go find the musics because I was trying to connect my little guy and go plink plonk. We raw dog and stream tonight. No music, no talking, no no coloring, no nothing. Just a blank screen. Just a blank screen and some contemplation. Ugh, I'm hurting my arm. I'm not in good writing form. In order to get the effects I want, get pages of graphic novel done on time, I may skip flatting and color the airbrush directly. I haven't been able to test how effective this strategy may be. Yeah. I mean, do your tests. Whatever. You know? I was under the impression that doing a lineless comic would be easier than one where you have to ink, but it's not. Oh, okay. Yeah, just making sure whenever you go quiet, I'm just worried the stream broke. Okay, that's fair. I'm just working up, just deciding whether or not I want to do piano still. I'm gonna decide for 2 hours and then not do any of that. Because I got my Windows Media Player open and I have Patricia Tax on. And then I have a bunch of Ursula. I have a bunch of Ursula reading books, reading audiobook, being audiobook reader. I feel the same way about listening to Ursula read my stuff out loud as I do the idea of um sharing the piano background. Wait, what? Just as I can recall, there's something like that as the Bull Arkham Asylum, which is an odd blotch of paints and some baked effects. Though it was not entirely lineless, I should add. It's here. This one's lineless. This is my lineless comic. It's I I've been learning from Cucumber Quest. I've been doing studies and using that as kind of my basis. You can see my little study. See? Studying. I study. I do my studies. Like a good boy. I eat my vegetables. It looks quite pleasing, though not nearly as easy to read as your line work, I should say. That's fair. It's because Ursula's a pro. With her gosh dang lines. Because Pretty Mouth is so cluttered and hard to read. Keep forgetting her involvement here, my bad. No problem. It's fine. She's not here to be upset by it. I'm always taking credit for her work. It's crazy. It's because I'm the most online facing of the team. Oh, so it makes sense that people start thinking I did it. Oh, right. Make sure to like the stream. Um do that. And if you're on Tapas and Webtoons, track me down. Or Comic Fury. I know you're probably not on Comic Fury, and if you are, you can easily find me. But yeah, 9 point updated today on Webtoon, which is exciting. It's 9 point day. We're moving along. That's the lineless comic is 9 point. It's still on the stuff Ursula colored. We're almost at the stuff I did. I'm like, oh god. Oh god. That's gonna get posted soon. Tugs that collar. Oh my god, I'm hurting my hand. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, let's see. I'm not sitting properly or something. I'm sitting like a doofus. Hmm. Oop, oop. Oh damn, we talking about the Star Eater? I was writing about the Star Eater today. This part actually comes back. It's crazy. People are gonna not remember it at all, and that's okay because I'm smart and I know to keep that in mind. Our favorite character, Yum Yum Stars. I was trying to figure out how stars work. You know, I was trying my darndest. Not even stars. I was trying to figure out black holes. I'm really struggling, guys. I'm really struggling to understand quantum physics. Is it quantum physics? I don't know. Not my autism. Okay, so there's these big balls of gas. I was trying so hard. I was squinting. I was looking at diagrams. And this is why I don't write science fiction. It's one of those things you look at it and you're like, okay, so like magic. It's magic. Because I'm struggling with this I'm struggling with the concept of that what is it? Okay, so like black holes are super dense, right? Okay. Okay. Here's your your space lesson from someone who really really isn't with it. Okay. So black holes are super heckin' dense. They're just like packed full of stuff. And they've got all that gravity? I'm assuming it's gravity, the gravitational pull, and they pull in stuff into them. And then there's like a thing called an event horizon. Is that like a video game? Is there a video game called Event Horizon or something? Or like a anime or something? I don't know. And the event horizon is like the point of no return where something gets stuck in the hole and can't come out. I think black holes might just be hungry. Okay. That was my other thought. Well, okay, so here's where I get confused. Here's where I get confused. So black holes aren't forever, right? Eventually they start pulling in stuff that that's negative energy, and that makes them go away. I think it's like because like there's particles and antiparticles, and and they're like best friends, and they get pulled apart, and the negative particles they they also spontaneously appear or something. I don't get that part, but they show up, and um the negative ones go into the black hole, and they're like negative or something, and that makes the black hole lose energy slowly. And then the positive ones, they just kind of they become radiation or something. And that's Hawking's radiation or whatever. And that's all I know about black holes. That's all I could figure out. And it's all incorrect, I'm sure. Not my autism. It was my ADHD, though, that brought me to that. Because I was like, what is this? What even is a black hole? Because I was using it as a metaphor, and then I needed to understand the metaphor, and then the metaphor didn't work. So I gave up. In a way, like Magpie is my closest to sci-fi because cosmic horror made me have to look up stuff about the cosmos. And that's so sciencey. I wouldn't know enough about black holes to clarify. That's fair. I didn't expect everyone to be amazing at black hole knowledge. All I know is they're definitely not a black hole to swallow here to swallow the earth. That sounds like a threat. What have you done? Okay. Another thing I was confused by. So there's this theoretical, what is it? Okay, what is it called? It's called vacuum decay. Um so there's like so like the world, like the world we know, the universe we know, I guess. Um Space, the vacuum of space. The theory, I guess, is that not Siri. The theory is that um that's a false vacuum or something. It's not like a true vacuum because there's like stuff that exists. It's not like purely like a vacuum, And the theory, I guess, is that spontaneously a vacuum, like a true vacuum could form and it would vacuum up all of space. So it pulls all of space into the vacuum or something, and it would rewrite the universe as we know it. Um, Vacuum decay is when my dad insists on buying a $5 vacuum from the thrift store because it's cheaper, but then they break instantly and goes buys much more. Relatable. Oh, my vacuum was really sad today. She was, oh, it wasn't as bad as when she fell down the stairs. I felt so bad for her when she fell down the stairs. Something must have been on her sensor because she just went, whoom, ka-dunk, ka-dunk, ka-dunk. And no one went to check on her. I didn't hear anything that sounded. I heard the fall, and I didn't hear anything else. And Ursula was. I could hear Ursula doing Ursula things, so. But no, it was the vacuum. She fell down the stairs. You pushed her, didn't you? I would never push Effie. I love Effie. I take care of her. I cleaned her all out the other day, and that's what made her upset. I think something got stuck or whatever, but I just let her vacuum. Like Ursula turned her off. I was like, just turn her on again and she'll sort it out. And she did, because I trust her. You know? I trust her to figure things out. She's an independent woman. My Roomba died, though. But it was ancient. It was an ancient Roomba. And then my dad got me Effie for a wedding present, I think. If I remember correctly, or anniversary present. He got me some money, and I used the rest of it to pay for Effie because my Roomba had died. And I was really sad because I loved my Roomba. Our house is really not well built for Roombas to go on. There's like a little lip with our cabinet where the Roomba can just jam itself and get stuck and then it starts crying. So that's why she's been going upstairs. Um but she got something on her sensor, I think, and she fell down the stairs. It was very sad. She hasn't done that since, so she's fine. Sometimes I just let her in my room and she goes until her battery dies, and then she can't make it back to her charging station because I've locked her in my bedroom, and then I find her like asleep under the couch. Someone's shaking. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I'm kind of like hurting my arm. I keep trying to like do a better position, but nothing's helping, so we're moving slow. Ahem. That is the most exaggeration you'll get from this normal, sophisticated dialect. That's true. That is out of character. Did anyone have to do Shakespeare in school? And by that I mean like drama, not like reading it. I'm assuming everyone had to read it. No. Oh, still no. Well, that's lucked out. Read it, didn't act it. Yeah. I didn't act it, but I had to do like monologues from it all the time. And I never read it for class. I just kind of looked at Spark Notes like a normal person would. It's all like I've never attended any event related to Shakespeare. Huh. That's wild. Hmm. I had to read Romeo and Juliet. I had to read Macbeth and Hamlet. And I had to do I had to do the to be or not to be. Like not the full one because the full one's freaking long, but I had to memorize a bunch of it. I appreciate it more that now that I'm an adult and I'm way into the the wave of speech, you know, the language. I'm into it. I'm into it. I like being all like forsooth and stuff. That's poggers. Forsooth, shit whack, you know? I'm not against people not learning Shakespeare in school. Feels weird that it is a thing. Romeo and Juliet would have been fun to read if everyone in my class stopped insisting it was a romance. It was a non-honors English class, of course. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if it was in applied or academic English. Ow. Oh, I was an academic. I was an academic. My parents really wanted me to go to university, and I really wanted to fucking not not do that. I did terrible in English class. So the only class I've ever failed was 10th grade English. And then I got like a barely a pass for 11th or 12th grade? No, 11th. I think. We read out Julius Caesar play for honors English. It was sort of fun, I guess, but I had to read Mark Antony's part. I chose him because I thought he didn't speak much. As long as I did not know that. I don't know all of it. Um yeah, I just know the ones I know a little about Midsummer. Midsummer's Night Dream. I know a bit about Midsummer, but that's just because Ursula's a weirdo. I know the opening speech for Romeo and Juliet. We had to do that one. We had to do Puck's speech. The speech at the beginning is like, it's just a joke. Don't sue. You know? The narrative equivalent of like resemblances aren't real, you know? Don't be mad. This isn't about you. We're just having a good time. And if you are mad, just imagine it was a dream, bro. It started Friends, Romans, Countrymen. And the teacher stopped me and was like, you're doing it wrong. Oh my god. I have a very monotone voice when I'm doing something I don't like. Sorry, teach. God, I can't imagine having to perform on top of it. I don't know why I went around his hand. A fool. I was a fool. I guess we were performing the play even though we were sitting at our desks and all. The teacher wasn't expecting us to voice act. So much of drama class was just memorizing things. It was so annoying. There was a complete bullshit. I'm just gonna leave that. That looks like. Oop. I'm erasing his face. Whoops. Didn't make a layer. Whoopsies. So many whoopsies. Hmm. It feels so quiet. Thank God we didn't have to memorize. We had a big package for the whole play. Shakespeare. The thing is, as far as memorization goes, Shakespeare's really easy. Shakespeare's really easy because it's all like iambic pentameter. It's all poetry and whatnot. So it all flows together pretty easy. So it was never that hard to memorize. If you just listened, and I have like echolalia or whatever, so like if I just listened to it a bunch, I would get it. Hmm. God, things need soliloquies more. I need to add more soliloquies. I need to get back to it. Oh man, I love community theater. That stuff's so good. I miss it. I used to when I was in school, I did a lot of theater stuff. Got to write a play and have that performed. Got to see plays. Most of like most of the stuff I use on YouTube, I did actually learn in school, which is crazy. Because I learned how to use Audacity in school. That was like a big thing we had to do. Um, yeah, I had to do that. Had to do a lot of filming. But mostly the Audacity thing, I guess. We had like the really shitty old cameras that were like VHS. That was fun though. That was fun. So analog, so cool. Like that those were the cameras that the school had uh to that you could use. And like you had to because like you weren't allowed to have your cell phone in class. I took theater production class in senior year. It was online because COVID happened and it was all right. Gotta flex my drawing skills for outfit design. I was in an art school for high school because like obviously I didn't go to college or whatever, but like I was in like an art school, right? And like everyone could flex on you. That's why I have low self-esteem. That's why I don't feel like an artist because I didn't get into the high school art program and therefore uh I don't know. I was in an art program. I was in for graphic design. I was in a magnet program to learn graphic design, and I guess it worked because I did end up with a graphic design job out of school. I went straight into that. I guess a lot of that stuff, learning that in school, Illustrator and all that BS, has helped a lot with like my current career path. A lot of digital art learnings. That said, I I already had access to all that stuff because my parents were artists. Are artists. One of them's the artist. One's dead, so it's gonna be a was in that case. I tried out for an art school in middle school, auditioned for a drama program, but didn't get in. Ugh, that was me. I did that. I had to do a drama thing, and I put it off till the last minute, so I understand why I didn't get in. I You had to like apply for like a major and a minor. That was the program that Ursula was in. Ursula was an art major, like a visual arts major. She was a visual arts major. He was a graphic design boy. We met in puppet class together. Oh, puppet class. We met there, but I don't remember. We didn't really talk for that. I made an amazing puppet, and when the professional puppeteer showed up, they used my puppet. And I was like, damn, I should become a professional puppeteer. Huh. I've interacted with way more professional puppeteers than the average person. Bones the Puppet Master. True. Oh. It's all coming together. Got freaking Gamzee's theme in my head. What the hell? What the heck? Oh, that's probably what it was. You puppets, Lil Cal, Gamzee. Okay. Thinking about high school, it's all coming together. Any ventriloquist thoughts? I don't care about ventriloquism. I think it's cool that people can do that, but like they're related, but they're unrelated, you know. Ventriloquism not as useful as puppetry. Uh, not as marketable. You know, puppetry is still sometimes used. Ventriloquy is like kind of very niche. Any Muppeteers? Yeah. Um, Not specifically Muppets, but Fraggle Rock. Um, Damn planes flying above me, sounding like screaming choirs of the damned souls. Scan the crap out of me. Correct answer? What's the correct answer? Planes? Mentioning Fraggle Rock? Oh, okay. I forget who worked on Fraggle Rock specifically. I just know I know people who did. I've at least met some. Oh, what's that? There's like a. Oh my god! I've met so many puppeteers. It's coming back to me. Oh, what? They did like blacklight puppetry. What is that group? That stuff's so cool. Did I meet them at the National Film Board? Did I? No, that was a different time. God, I loved film class. Still got all of my film class notes in my books of Avo because like I have my original books of Avo that I wrote in high school. So I would write my book on one side and my class notes on the other. So you couldn't take it from me. Sneaky, sneaky. Life hack. Da, 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 da. You just reminded me that I joined an intro to animation course because I thought it was going to be a film history class. No, we're doing animated in there. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like most people have the opposite problem. Yeah, for me, like for our film class, it was like a mixture of both. It was mostly theory. I have some of my short films that I did for school still on my YouTube. They're like unlisted, but I still have them. My first and only animation. It was like a wet. What's that called? It's a wet animation. It was a wet paint animation, so it was easy to get done last minute. I did my best in class, even though I don't really have an interest in animation. It's good. Good. Try for your portfolio's sake. Yeah. Pokemon Company rejected their slush. Not going to be working for Pokemon. Oh, drat. It was just a job listing. It wasn't that important to her. It was just mostly funny to apply. Ugh. But it did irritate me how little other people tried in class. Seemed like everyone else was aspiring animators, yet barely anyone even half finished their final assignment. Yeah, it's because they all have undiagnosed ADHD. Probably. They're all unmedicated. They're all unmedicated and having to manage their own schedules. It's all falling apart. There's a lot of people who dream about doing things and then never do the thing. I only find that stuff annoying when I was forced to be in a group project with those people. That's when it's like, okay, now you're actually impacting me, you know? Did you guys, okay, Canadian question here. For essays, did you have to like um did you have to do a lot of essays in English and like high school? And if so, did you have those tests where you had to write an essay in like 3 hours? Like that you'd have like an exam like that? Is that like a thing? Too many essays and yes, test essays too. Okay. I thought so. I assumed they were horrible. Yeah, after going into adult school, I really don't mind them. I love the on the spot ones, but I'm a person that gets I test well. I don't I don't assignment well. Where it was just like, okay, like here's a topic, write about it, like I can go. You Ugh, that's the worst. Is like you trying your hardest and then no one's doing anything. Oh my god. There was one person who dropped out and didn't even tell me. So I was like the only one in class. I had to do my film all by myself at the last minute. I didn't make a mockumentary, but I just did like a I don't even remember what I did. I had to do a documentary. I did a documentary on trans people. It's cool. Interviewed people. That was fun. People see that college has less restrictions and thinks that means you can just not do the work and show up to class, dude, wasting thousands of dollars though. I'm a very perfectionist about wording essays. Having to finish an essay in 3 hours is impossible for me. That was the thing, is like as an adult, I'm way better at like controlling scope. So I could keep things small and very concise. like after like going back after like writing for forever, I'm always like surprised like by stupid things about myself, like the fact that like I have legible handwriting. I never think of that being a thing, but it makes sense because I write so much by hand all the time. I can't do cursive. But that's just because I have like dyslexia, so like I tend to write I write words weird. Like because I always do like I guess I can write on top of this. Because I would do like because I was I guess what do I do? I always like forget things. I always forget things and like end up writing things backwards. I have horrible handwriting. I feel like a lot of artists do. I try and write the way I draw, and then I can't even read it. Yeah, I'm always surprised because like I let other people read what I write. This is just it's the pen. I'm blaming the pen here. And I'm just messing around again. Technical pen? No, that's like there's just like yeah, that's like a normal one. I have really bad kerning, I find. Like I tend to like write things like really close together. I hate this right here. Horrible. Current Ursula would never do that. How do you do like an F L? Is that oh the T? I forget so many of like the cursive. I always forget how to do Z. Like I don't know how you're supposed to do that one. B. Oh wait, no, it's by. Oops. See if this that would be an example. Is I always do that would be definitely example. Is I always write I always mix up me, my, and B. So I always am like I'm like B, and then I go oh actually by. Oh, I don't know what that did. I don't think it did anything. Creature. Okay. Croacher. So it goes C R E A T U E. Right? Yeah, it does look like an like how do you do the R's? Like they're like that's is that how you do an R? It's like because it's kind of like a little like R like that, but then you go down with it. Whoa, that got really fancy. I was my signature. It's like this. Can steal my signature. You can steal my signature. There you go. I was trying to simplify it. I don't. It's the McKay that I would want to simplify. Hmm. Has more of a lean to it. So it's like that. I haven't done this. Yeah, I just do the little M. I haven't, because the thing is, like, by the time I got to high school, you didn't have to do cursive, so I just didn't learn. You're getting closer. Okay. There's less of a dip. I learned cursive in first grade. What the hell? I don't remember when I learned cursive. I think I did. I don't remember. It just all became typing by the time I was in high school. Do you do like I'm never gonna get R. It's like I the part of it is like I don't even know what I'm trying for. I don't because like this above is not an R. Goes A. Wait, how do you do J? I spend so much time thinking about what letter I'm doing that like ink usually pools. So that's why I don't. That's why I'm this is how I write when I'm writing my story. This is how I would write Magpie. Sorry. I get really excited and then I stop. I draw like A, N, and U the same. They're all the same letter. And then if like I want, I can write cleaner if I want to. What am I writing? Oh, and oh. I had a teacher who was really strict in kindergarten with how to draw 8. She was like, you do not draw it like that. That is not an 8. That is a snowman. That is a snowman. This is an 8. You loop-de-loop. That looks like an ampersand. How do and I have it, and I did like I have my what did I do like as a kid? I could never like finish it. It would go on forever like that. It's the eights concentrically looped forever. It's not a proper 8 either. Yeah. Well, I didn't, to be fair, I never learned, so it might, so what I did, I would draw an X, and I would do that. What's a proper 8? What's wrong with my 8s? Like that? Is that a proper 8? I had to like write it in like a date so I would actually remember how I actually do it. Not really able to describe it, sorry. I thought you said H's, and I was like, how is Bones drawing his H's to make them a snowman? There's like a little tail at the top, not the bottom. Yeah. I think yeah, I think I just was I think what you were seeing there was dyslexia. I think I was like when I think about things, I was clearly doing them upside down, I think. Ugh, 5. I remember her teaching us 5. It's like go downstairs, have a big breakfast, then you put on your hat. And she was like, you can't put on your hat first. I'm like, why? It's like if you draw twos. How do you draw 2? What's 2? That 2? Is that 2? Yeah, that's 2. Elementary art teacher would get mad at children drawing corner suns. It's the sun. It was very nice too. Okay, thank you. Okay. I always forget. I always like don't like I know for muscle memory like 3 is this, but like looking at it I looks wrong. It's a little butt. Okay, there's like an hour left of stream, so I should get back to doing the proper thing. Oh, God, I made a fake layer. I forgot. What? Did I not change it back? No, oh, it's tiny. That's what's happening. I made it tiny because I was trying to write with it. For some reason, I thought like stream was almost over. I'm having the Friday feels. See, I'm worried about my piano being judged, but we're just judging my handwriting. My ability to make an R. I hold your picture. Classes haven't started yet, so we're sitting around doing nothing. Lazy Friday. Yeah. Everyone's complimenting my world building today in the comments on Webtoon. Pog. Damn Skippy. I worked hard on that world. Glad to get some recognition. I'm being too hard on myself. I literally finished multiple comic pages and caught so many fish over the past 2 days. You catching fish? How you catching? That's crazy. You an angler, bro? You a penguin? You a carnivorous penguin over here? That was last night, right? Penguins are carnivores. Fictional fish in a fishing video game. Aw. I wish I was an angler. There's constantly people fishing in our town. I live in Stardew Valley. It's always people just at the park fishing constantly all the time. They're like right outside my house, just fishing in the stream. When will I be allowed my goddamn chickens? I love games where you fill out an encyclopedia. That's why I love birding in real life. Because that's just real life Pokemon. I like filling out my life list. Oh, so fun. I've gotten Ursula into it. It's a very autistic hobby. Girl loves birds now, though. I forgot Dennis is getting got now. You know what's crazy about the Duck webcomics? The Duck is they always have like featured comics and stuff, and they have like a podcast, and they'll like make little like they make little musical arrangements. So I've gotten like a musical arrangement for all of my comics just from existing. By all my comics, I mean Magpie and Name Point. Just wild. Yeah, because they do them pretty frequently, so if you post there and you get attention, it's pretty likely it'll happen. Dennis getting whisked away. True. To the Shadow Realm. Bye, Dennis. Oh, new scene. Who dis? Oh, it's Trixie's Anarchy era. Ugh. Yeah, the duck is tiny. It's a tiny little webcomic site. Teeny tiny, but they're passionate over there. I give them that. I don't like posting there because I just don't like the interface. I I have a lot of trouble with it. But I appreciate it for existing. They seem like they're having a good time. The only reason I know that is like the only comments I ever get on my comics on the duck are usually like, "Oh my god, you've been featured." Like, "Oh, neat." Neat. Cool. Mm, didn't mean to. Mm. Da, 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 da. I want my own musical arrangement. I've not even listened to them because I'm scared. I know they exist, but I have not listened to them. I really appreciate it. Apparently I'm just scared of audio. Audio scares me. I can look at fan art. Love fan art. Listen to fan art? Listen to people say good things about me? I wonder what that is. Oh, cute kitties. Audio is scary though. It is. Oh. Well. Sorry. Um Maybe if I played it really, really quietly. We should just listen to Ursula's audiobook and judge her. Alright, I do suppose I've filled my imaginary quota for today. For tonight. Alright. Gotten halfway through chapter 2. Congrats. That's amazing. Oh, right. All of these people also have skin. And they're white. This is a small town in Canada. 1980. There's so many white people. I guess there's some be like indigenous usually. Even then. Wild and Canada white. AF. I mean, they're all corpses, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Look at these little hands. No one is paying for ads on the duck. So sad. I know. They've got such a small thing going. They have so much heart. They have a very small Patreon too. I'd give money if I wasn't broke. When I'm not broke, I'll probably give money to them and what's the other one? Comic Fury. I must say Ohio was a lot of fun to visit, but I would be lying quite boldly to say I have not been stricken with sour homesickness. Stricken. Man, no. Oh my god, right? Ugh. My goodness. Mm-hmm. I just want to get back to writing, my goodness. I got sick the second day of being in this dorm, and I had to look up if homesickness is an actual condition. No, it was suffering from antidepressant withdrawals. Those will get you. Oh my god, my antidepressants are so expensive now that I'm not insured. Ugh. When you have no money, everything gets so much more expensive. Mhm. Love is in the air. My goodness. Is homesickness an instrument? Seasickness is a real. I really like Ohio. There are some wonderful locations here for sure. been around since 2002. I'm surprised they're still this small. Yeah, they've been around a long time. Is Keen Spot still around? What's Keen Spot like now? I've not looked at Keen Spot in forever. My God. So that's where that was what my dad was with back in the day. I think they have two kinds on it. Or it was a part of it for a while. And that's Markiplier's brother's comic, I think. So why is the stream like only been hit by I and like true. Come now, my good friends. Come together with your power. Yeah, you guys come together with your power and I'll play hot cross buns for you. How does hot cross buns go? Is it like what's hot cross buns? Is it like is it we have 10 people here. Post haste. Likes for our girl Amy. We love Amy. Line one, hot cross buns, hot cross buns, hot cross, hot cross, hot cross, hot cross buns. Thank you. That's very helpful. Hmm. Ugh, my armpit is so itchy. I hate this. I need to get more of that good soap. Ugh, it's the worst. I'm like, I get irritated by like most deodorants, so it's like I have to choose between being stinky or itchy. My spirit character. Um, I don't know. I'm too woke to have one. Oh my god. I'm my own character. Oh, what would be the spirit character? Okay, I thought you were asking what makes. Okay. She's not a spirit. She is a teenage girl with this with no jaw. She she was the one who got shot. So she doesn't have the bottom half of her face. Yeah. So that's Amy. Just a teenage girl. Yeah, people in the comments when she gets posted, people are always they have so many questions. This is fine. I don't set it up good. Like I don't introduce her well enough before it shows her backstory. So a lot of people don't put two and two together, even when they are like reading it. And obviously you're not reading it because you're watching it get made. Um but yeah. And then people are like, why doesn't anyone comment on it? I guess. And I just it's like they live in a small town. They grew up together, like they're aware of it. And like what are they supposed to do? Like go up and be like, "What's wrong with your face?" Why does no one comment on it? Does the enter it? Till we meet again. All right, see you again. It's nice having you as always, Ivory. Good night. Good night. They need to point and go, "Oh my gosh!" I mean, to be fair, it is Pinewood, so behind her back, they might be going, "Oh my gosh!" I mean, there is. I don't know if I'm keeping it, but I do have some past Amy bullying scenes. I bully Dennis way more than I bully Dennis. I've stopped doing that. I'm not because I kind of got tired of comments. Um, I because I would bully him because I bully all my characters, but then people just made too many blind jokes and it just wasn't funny. It just kind of played out, I guess. I don't know. Murder Drones finale? I don't know what that is. I don't know what anything is, apparently. What were the jokes? That guy is blind, haha. Um, kind of, I guess. I don't know. A lot of like the oh wait, haha, he can't see kind of thing. Like I don't know. It's it's just I don't know. People aren't that creative, I guess. I don't know. Cause I even look back, I find my own stuff kind of like eh, but like I don't know. I love him. He's my guy. I think it was I don't know specifically what it was, but like I would just get like annoyed that they didn't understand uh blindness, I guess. Where I'm just like he can see that like you don't know. Like Dennis has all right vision. Like obviously there's like fun little jokes you can do when you're friends with someone. Cause I don't remember if the scene is in the stuff that's out or not. Oh, it mustn't be because Dennis and Margie only interact that one time. And I think this is like a past scene where they interact. But he's all like, yeah, because she's like, oh, I forgot something. I need to run out. Watch the kids for me, and do not sass me. You know what I mean. And that's a fun vibe. That's character. There's so much misinformation about blindness that it sucks. Have you heard of Paul Castle? Maybe I gotta look this up because half the time I'm like no, and then I'm like oh yeah I do know. Mm, okay, no, I don't know them. But yeah, there's so much misinformation about blindness. Yeah, it's like I was saying, like it's kind of yeah, I'm trying to work on it better when I actually get into it because he has um it's like there's more to it than the blindness. And I definitely lean into things that like make things like more I don't know. I have no clue what I was trying to say actually. Yeah, because like very few people are like 100% total vision loss. Is there a specific condition Dennis has? He's an artist with RP, a condition that leaves him with little pinhole vision. He has some challenge. Okay, yeah. Dennis has CVI, which is um I always forget the first word, but the other two are visual impairment, but it's like and his was like a is like acquired, which is like a whole other subclass thing, but it's also weird because he was still a kid, so but it's um like a lot of people with like CVI, like it's not necessarily um blindness or even like basically a lot of people it can it's like in the brain, right? So there's a lot of people who might have it and don't even know that they have it. Um cuz one version it's a very broad category because it's just like a broad umbrella term for like a lot of different like brain vision issues. Um, so one is like you have difficulty like seeing like a lot of things at once. Like you get overwhelmed. It's kind of like similar to like like autism, like over sensory overload. It's very similar to that, but it affects like vision. So like you if like there's like multiple people like too many people, you might your brain might only be able to see one person and only focus on one person at a time. It's yeah, it's really hard to explain because it's all just brain stuff because like the actual like eyes and stuff are fine. It's actually the most common form of uh like blindness or whatever. Legal blindness? I don't know specifically what it is. It's more common now than it was in the past. Um, but that's actually good. More kids who are blind have it than anything wrong with their eyes nowadays. And that's good because I think it was like rubella causes blindness, so like vaccination has reduced childhood blindness, and also the second prong of that is children are living with brain damage more. Like kids who would otherwise have like died or like were born way too premature, like they live now. So more people are living with the brain damage that causes CVI, which is neat. But yeah, Dennis got bonked. Head got bonked. He's got that, and he also has epilepsy. He has he has the fancy visual, the occipital, is it occipital lobe focal seizures. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, because he has like because it affects the brain, because like when you have um visual issues because of like your eyes or whatever, like you can still do a whole lot of stuff. Um is this why hardcore bonks are banned in play fighting? Yes. Oh, um like it's not hand-eye coordination. It's the thing where like you can tell where your body is within a mapped out space in your brain. Like it's a very like intuitive thing that he struggles with. And the way that comes across um ends up being counter to what like like a typical blind representation or whatever, like bonking into things. Like he bonks into things. Even though like he should be able to not do that. And he doesn't form like layouts really well. He gets lost very easily. But he's too cool to ask for help, so which is also like an annoying trait from like it's like such a like a annoying thing. Like it's like that thing where like uh he always I guess like people rate wheelchairs like that where like they write them like they're bad things almost. But I don't know. Dennis makes sense why he's like that. Dennis is very bad at asking for help for anything. Because I'm sure everything went great with him and his dad all the time. I'm sure that was conducive to someone who is a well-adjusted, well, great at forming attachments and everything, you know? Physical. Hello. Hello, Morgan. The god. My goodness, I can't believe a god is here in our midst. Crazy. Looks like that's like a piece of a coat. Alternate universe where Dennis's dad is a cool guy, but Dennis still becomes blind because his dad hit him too bad when he was tossing the football around. Oh yeah. My boy. He's just a guy. Just us. Ba ba ba. What's that? What's on her boob? Oh, I think it's like shading from the background that got that just continued. I remember you talking about the sketchbook of cows. What? What was I talking about? Just a city boy. It was years ago? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's all falling apart. Sketchbook of cows. I mean, you were drawing and you drew cows. Okay, yeah. That is true. I do that. Working on a fight scene for my pilot. Do you have any experience? Any experience fighting pilots? No, I know what you meant. Nope. I have no advice. I just write it and I write it real big. You'd have to talk to Ursula, but she'll never be here. SMH, SMH. I really don't know. I know how to write fight scenes, but writing comic fight scenes is not really writing the same as writing regular prose fight scenes, you know? No way you made an entire sketchbook of cows and forgot about it. I don't know. I don't think I did. Did I? I don't know. I draw a lot of cows, guys. Just a city boy. Ever heard of Mobius or Heavy Metal Magazine? No. I've heard of nothing, guys. The sooner we realize this, the sooner we can. I don't know, actually. I don't know what the result will be. We need to learn this. I'm like completely unaware of all things. I hate that I perfectly outlined it right there, but then her head is there anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that's like the only place I got perfect, and I it's the only place that didn't need it perfectly to the line. Life hates me. Just to see. That's cool. What's cool? You're cool. Hello, Nick. Hello. Hope you're having a good night. Or morning? I don't know. Probably night. You don't. I was gonna say you don't sound Australian. Yeah. Is this a webtoon? Yeah. It's my comic. It's on webtoon, as is all my other comics, but you can also see them on Comic Fury. I'm not. Oh wow, okay, I heard correctly then. I'm really far ahead in the this compared to like where it is released on webtoon. I really need to put links, don't I? Don't I, guys? That would be a good thing for me to do. To update the links beneath my streaming thingy so that I know that the Discord link works. Because people ask where the comics are, where the Discord is. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Ooh. Damn, Trixie's so cool. Ursula's so close to getting us new 9-point pages. That'll be fun. Then I can finally get back to work on the 9-point. Gotta sleep. Good night, Bones. Oh shit, you're right. I do have to sleep. I actually have to go too. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Um, yeah. I don't know. Love this art, man. You're amazing. Thank you. My wife does most of the art. I do the coloring. All right. I will see you tomorrow. Wait, no, I won't. I won't see you tomorrow. I won't. You're right. I will see you on Sunday night, maybe? I think. I don't know. I'm debating whether to keep doing Sundays. Because it's so Sunday, you know, on a Sunday night. But at the very least, I'll be back on Monday night for sure. All right. Goodbye. See, there's a little goodbye face. We don't have any music going. Bye. I would wait. How do I end the stream?